Men of Reddit, what is a great sex tip you have to share with other men of Reddit? Wash your damn hands, you filthy animal. Use all, particularly the flat part, of your tongue, not just the tip. More pleasurable for her, less tiring for you. Also, lightly sucking works wonders. If she gives you advice during, do not take it personally. It isn't an attack on your abilities but a way to make it more enjoyable for both of you. Guys, after having anal sex, piss and wash. Else you can get a nasty UTI or prostate infection. Applies to standard sex as well. Gotta clear the runways. Don't tell your partner you learned your moves from an AskReddit thread. Joke's on you. I'll go through here with her, asking what works for her. Tip from my dad. If you're going down on a girl for the first time and you inevitably get hair in your mouth, don't spit it out as it kills the mood. Instead lick her upper inner thigh to get it off your tongue. Dad, I'm at work. Why did you call to tell me this? Because your mother didn't shave this month. When she says just like that, that's what she means. Do male Kegel exercises regularly. Edit, a part of male Kegel exercises for sexual pleasure is for a man to stand while stimulated and fully erect, lifting your unit like making it do a sit-up 100 times a day. This helps your stamina. Placing a wet washcloth over the tip helps more. Women like different things at different times. Pay close attention to their body language and vocal signals. Cut your nails. Listen carefully to prompts and noises, works wonders. Literally the only thing it takes to be decent in bed, in my experience, is to pay attention to how your partner responds to things. Keep trying different things until you find something that they clearly, you'll know it when you see it, enjoy, then keep doing more of that. That's genuinely all there is to it. Don't have sex after cutting jalapenos. My BF did this to my vagina. He cut jalapenos, washed his hands, put them in me, and it was the worst experience ever. I took a shower, lol. Don't be quiet. Let her know you enjoy it. Compliment her on different parts of her body. Nothing in this world hotter than a man who's vocal during sex. Most women love this but rarely get it. This was the comment from u/beardsubthwazoo that I found while ago, and trust me, it's working like a magic. Have done that and approved. Bro, if she's fucking you, she likes your dick. Even if it ain't huge. But those us WTH normal cocks still want to impress. Here's what I've done to provide a wow factor with my average love stick. Go in as deep as you can. Deep. Then slowly pull out until you're nearly exiting the labia. Wait a bit, then just go in a tiny bit. Then back out. Do this, with ranging depths. She'll want that full feeling of where your cock had been. She'll try to back up onto you. Tease her, use your cock to stimulate her mentally. Then, when you're both pretty damn worked up, give it a firm thrust. Not violent, just purposeful. Bury it to the hilt, and keep it deep. For about 5 seconds. Your cock will feel huge and satisfying to her. Have fun. Play. Laugh. Sex can be weird and funny, so just go with it. Be good, giving, and game to try new things, especially if you're so interested in something. Some of the best sex my husband and I have had has included a fit of the giggles. I think it reminds you that you're not just lovers, you're friends too. Talk to your partner about what they like. Also what they don't like. Only thing worse than not properly pleasing someone is straight up killing the mood by doing something they don't like. I used to date a woman who had 2 big no-go rules, and that was it. Everything else was on the table, including on the table, lol. The level of communication comes down to the individual and the circumstances. In my experience, a lot of Craigslist casual encounters were great because we both knew the only goal was mutual gratification. In those instances I found most women were very forthright with their likes/dislikes. Anytime it was a romantic interest, there was a much higher chance of both of us kind of keeping the freak flag furled until we knew we wouldn't scare the other one off, lol. Porn isn't real. Don't pull any of those moves without discussing it with your partner first. Even basic stuff, the positions porn stars use are for the camera, not for comfort. Just 'cause it looks hot doesn't mean it's comfortable for either of you. It's hard, but the best thing to do is to forget everything you've ever seen in porn the moment you're in bed with a girl. It's better to seem inexperienced than to come off as some porn hound that wants to try everything you've seen in porn. Don't just wash your dick and balls, wash your arse and gooch to zero. No one wants to go down on a guy and get a whiff of swampy arse stank. Every girl is different, but something that will help the majority of the time. When you feel you've hit the spot based on their reaction, Fight the urge to go faster or harder and keep doing it exactly the same. Funny how this always happens as my jaw is starting to ache, or I just got into a really awkward position. Don't get me wrong, I'll keep going if humanly possible, sometimes channeling Peaches singing "Fuck the Pain Away" as my spirit animal. Gotta get that rotation working in your favor. Tongue gets tired, move your jaw. Jaw gets tired, move your head. Head/neck gets tired, back to tongue. Ha. Care as much or more about your partner's pleasure as your own, and be open to trying things you haven't considered as long as you're moderately comfortable with the idea. It will be more enjoyable for everyone, and you'll learn about one another much more quickly. Seriously, just getting in there and blowing your beans as fast as you can is pretty mediocre sex at best. Teasing and playing and building tension for both of you heightens the experience so much that I can't imagine just getting straight to my part. Both of you approaching climax at the same time is like having 2 orgasms at once. Also figure out your woman's body, find the soft spots. There's more pleasure spots than just boobs and pussy. The thighs are usually a safe bet. Also just something I practice, but get her off before yourself. It'll make her experience more pleasurable and it'll relieve the pressure of making sure she gets off. First, pick a partner that is good to you and you can trust. Second, be open with your partner. When you are comfortable with each other like this, the sky is the limit. Not a lot of women can orgasm through penetration alone, no matter how long you go for, so stimulate the clitoris while you're doing it. That is the easiest way to give a woman multiple orgasms. Edit: what I mean is the majority can't orgasm through penetration alone. Of course some women can. Talk with your partner and ask what works for them. And some women do not like direct clitoral stimulation. So ask, listen, and don't try to change her mind. When the room goes dead silent, she is not enjoying whatever you have decided she should. Edit: to clarify, the dead silent of I wonder if I need new shelf liner. A nice beige color would spice things up. Not the silence of impending explosion, the other one that hangs in the air like a deflated parade float. Put the Crocs into sports mode so you have better traction and don't have to adjust your feet. When she says right there or like that, keep that same pace and don't go buck wild. In the wise words of Taylor Tomlinson, approach it with the enthusiasm of a child. Put everything in your mouth. If you kneel on the floor with her on the bed when you're giving oral, you can put the condom on while you do it. That stops the mood being ruined by stopping to put one on. And if you have a hard time multitasking, get your buddy to hide under the bed beforehand to help slip the condom on. There are a surprising and alarming amount of comments about washing your dick and balls. Guys, WTE. Here's a good tip from one man to another. Ask a woman this question. Hell, not just any woman, ask the one you're trying to bone. Don't get your best friend pregnant. He seems pretty happy now. Grandma approves. When she says stop, you stop and let her fucking enjoy her orgasm. I'm 47, and the thing I wish I could tell my younger self is to slow down. Overall, each touch, let linger and do so till your partner moans in your mouth as you kiss, mix, remix, till that happens. There is a time for all things, even in sex. Be open and honest with your partner in all things. Oh yeah, married for 22 years, my 4 sons are all 18 plus, and my partner and I love each other more today than ever before. A few tips. 1. Women can detect desperation. Don't be desperate. 2. Confidence is highly attractive. Don't be arrogant. Be confident. Don't lie or misrepresent. Be comfortable in your skin. 3. Laughter and kindness are better aphrodisiacs than an extra inch of penis, and way better aphrodisiacs than talking about your penis. Unless she explicitly expresses an interest in your dick, then you can go ahead and talk about the D4. Good manners go a long way. I can't tell you how many times women have mistaken my politeness for interest. Be polite. Have a conversation that is not about sex or dating. Look them in the eye. Treat women as people. Seriously guys, we need to be better in this department. Be polite and gentlemanly, and not in a knight in armor kind of way. Don't do it so you get accolades and attention. Do it because it's the right thing to do. And as a nice side effect, you'll get more chances with the ladies. But don't let that be the reason you do it. Let it be the cherry on top. But first, be a decent man. 5. Lastly, understand and appreciate that women want sex too. Sometimes more than we do. If you regularly do Kegel exercises, you will start having harder and longer lasting erections. How do you do a Kegel? Next time you're at a urinal, try to stop peeing mid-flow. Congrats, you've just done a Kegel. I'm a woman, but I feel like this needs to be said. Please be vocal. You don't have to be super creative or explicit with dirty talk, but expressing your pleasure vocally makes a lot of us excited. Moan, growl, describe what you're doing, say what you want to do, say how it feels. You want to get your partner excited? It's as easy as expressing your own excitement. I had a teacher once give me a piece of advice that has given me better results, and better sex, than anything else I have ever heard. Don't look for a no, look for a hell yes. As guys, we often feel like we have to make moves, and we have to push forward. You don't. So often we're doing things like, well, I put my hand on her thigh and she didn't take it off or move away, so she must want to go forward, right? And sometimes you're in the clear, and other times she didn't react because she didn't know how to say no. So don't force anything. She'll let you know when she wants to kiss you. She'll let you know when she wants your hand down her pants. Maybe this date you won't get laid. And hey, maybe she'll wish you had instigated a little more, but you'll never get regret, or have sex with someone who's not comfortable with you and feel like crap after, if you just change what you're looking for. A no can be misconstrued, but a hell yes is impossible to miss, and if you wait for that, I guarantee you will have much, much better sex. Don't change anything when she says don't stop. It's not an indication to go harder, deeper or anything else. Just keep doing what you're doing. Also, surprise anal is assault. Just saying. Communicate, don't assume, especially with regards to consent. Second to that, take your fucking time. Wash your fucking cock and balls. You can give her a UTI super easy. And hands? If you want to touch her down there. Cystitis is really bad? Woman here. Also wash your ass and wear clean underwear. Yes, this needs to be stated unfortunately. Eat pussy. A wise man once said, start out like a butterfly gently landing on a flower petal. Finish like an English bulldog eating a bowl of oatmeal. I can't not comment this. The best sex tip is to make her feel beautiful and sexy and wanted way before entering the bedroom. Most women can't switch from clean up and putting a load of laundry in, brushing teeth, to horny. Toys are your friends, not rivals. Tell that to my wife. She hates when I play with my Legos during sex. Foreplay. Consent is clear as day, or not at all. Shower regularly. Take your time with foreplay, and being fun is relaxing. You don't have to be serious all the time. It's way easier to make someone come if they're comfortable first. Use your fingers to do the come here motion in her while you're eating her out. Keep a consistent pace with anything you do. It builds up over time better than changing speeds. Don't spit on anything or slap anywhere unless you asked about that first. Consistency: fucking like a gorilla for 30 seconds and then hyperventilating. I have an average penis. Despite that, possibly because of it, I don't seem to have much trouble giving some women an orgasm from PIV. The thing that seems consistent, while in missionary, I put my penis all the way in, grinding my pubic bone against her clit, and being all the way in simultaneously makes the ridge of my head rub just in front of her cervix, the anterior fornix. I then just move a bit back and forth, not big strokes. I think the clit grinding and rubbing of the fornix gives them great stimulation to orgasm. It doesn't work for every woman, but it seems to work for a decent number of them. I've had favorable results from a good percentage. If you are having ejaculating too quickly, stop trying to focus your mind on stupid shit, and instead focus on how to make it better for her. What are you doing right? What does she like that you aren't doing? What angle is she moaning at? What speed is the wettest feel? If you come in 2 minutes and she lasts 15, then it's a problem. However, if you both come in 5 minutes, it's all bueno. My wife says for women it's a bit like starting an old car. You gotta pay attention to all the manual knobs and gears, take it slow, eye it slowly ramp, and then you'll be on your way. Wash your fucking gooch and ass. You may wash your dick and balls, but a girl can still smell your shitty ass when she's down between your legs. Helping a woman finish is usually more about rhythm music than force. If you struggle with rhythm, try putting on music with decent bass. If she starts breathing hard, twisting around, or especially says I'm close, change nothing. Changing things at this point can be very effective, but it's also complicated, and usually requires a good amount of communication. If you are looking for sex tips, start there. Change nothing when she is close. Try to focus on your partner exclusively. Many people are hyper-aware during sex. They can tell if you aren't really paying attention. It's not a good feeling. If you are self-conscious about finishing fast, find out what you need to get to round 2, protein shake, cuddling, and talk about this with your partner. Many women like the idea that they can make their partner finish fast. They also like to finish as well. The simplest solution here is to have sex twice. If you struggle to have sex twice in a short time period, keep in mind that penis in vagina sex is often the worst way to help a woman finish. Learn to give good head. Stop being self-conscious about your dick. There really are cons to a big dick, and pros to a small one. And the only reason to really care about its size is because of how it affects your partner. Your pleasure has nothing to do with your size. Even if you have a micro dick, seriously, stop worrying. Your best bets to helping a woman finish are, in order, your words, your tongue, your hands, then your dick. You can learn to use all 4 better. You can't make your dick bigger. If none of that can help you stop fussing about it, consider that confidence is itself attractive. Even being self-deprecating about your dick, which is still healthier than most people's relationship with their dick, is not confident behavior. A lot of this read as chase your partner's pleasure more than your own. Keep in mind that they should be doing the same thing. If you feel like your partner doesn't care about your pleasure, talk about it. Guys can also have bad sex. The single best tip for sex is often the hardest, due to how we tend to treat sex. Communicate.